All right, well, you got to be an athlete to brave all the rain we have today. And I see rain, everything, wind. It's
Yes.
Mild temperatures in the 60s.
Yeah, these are approaching record high temperatures for this date for the Boston area. So
How abnormal is this?
mid-December.
I mean, it happens on occasion here in December. We've had it before, but yeah, it's rare. And it's shocking to us because by tomorrow we're back into the 40s.
That's what it is.
Blustery conditions and then 30s for highs.
It's like it never happened.
New England in a nutshell.
Oh, I love it. Here we go. The highest wind for today. Prepare yourselves 6 to 9 p.m. The worst of the rain and thunderstorm chances also 6 to 9 p.m. The cold temps, we go from 60s to 30s. Later this evening and highs tomorrow barely touching 40 degrees for a lot of spots. This morning we're left with some residual icy spots too, especially as you go outside of 128 and to 495 and the Merrimack Valley as well as the Route 2 corridor. Temperatures are holding right at 32 degrees. It was a very icy day yesterday in those locations, but eventually we are getting some warmer temps surging in. New Bedford, look at that. 55. So the warm air is knocking on your doorstep across Metro West and into southern New Hampshire as we slowly see these temperatures warm. Next couple of hours, though, watch for some slick spots on the road, some freezing fog along with some freezing rainfall. Light glaze of accumulation possible, especially in outlying areas around Lowell, the suburbs around Marlborough, into Leominster, the Worcester Hills. And speaking of Mount Washington, right around parts of New Hampshire here, we have a little bit of icing going on, too, as temperatures are still pretty cool, higher up in the atmosphere, but then you go farther to the south and lower in elevation, and that's where our temperatures are just above 32 degrees. And there you see the map. I mean, it really depends on your location and your elevation, as is typical for this time of the year. So scan that QR code, download our revamped app, and track all of this mess right along with us. The wind, the rain, it's going to be a very active day today as we see the showers and downpours across Boston, the North Shore down through the South Shore, too. Some breaks in the rain from time to time, but in between, we still have some areas of drizzle and the potential for a couple of showers, too. So the big picture, I mean, there's a big transport of moisture coming in right from the Gulf of Mexico and the Atlantic. And as that marches across our area, we have warm temps. We have all this heavy rain, 2 to 4 inches throughout the entire day, and a couple rumbles of thunder. Yes, thunder, lightning, especially with the squall line. These thunderstorms rolling through Boston between 5 o'clock and 7 o'clock, and that wind really ramps up by 7 p.m. So make sure you have anything outdoors secured. All those Christmas lights, Santa, the blow-up reindeers, make sure you bring them inside before this evening because they will end up in your neighbor's yard. Thursday, overnight tonight, midnight, then all of a sudden we get a rapid wind direction shift, and by tomorrow, dramatically colder. How about those wind gusts? 55 plus from the south, and that's going to create some areas of storm damage as well as the potential for power outages through this evening. We calm things down, at least in terms of the damaging wind and also the rain by Thursday, blustery, and then cooling off to 34 by Friday.
Thank you so much for tracking that whirlwind, Pamela.